Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So the people can hear us. So I shouldn't say things like, yeah, you just grab him on the pussy. Or we can
No,
nuke
no,
those
no. We
bastards
shouldn't.
in
We
one
shouldn't say
minute.
those things. No.
Don't say things that people might use back that could come back and affect our political career down the track. Yeah, I
Yeah,
seem to remember
exactly.
Ronnie Reagan made a comment about nuking those commie bastards in 30 seconds if he had to. That was a big one. And of course, the old Donald not so Trump grabbing them on the lady bits. Yes. In fact, I wonder if there's some other famous ones. So we are now fidgeting through what we could find as an alternative to Starman. And of course, with this wonderful quality, you can see why someone would want to stamp their name on this sort of
Yeah,
special effects and acting.
it looks like there was some kind of a thing with copyright that shouldn't be happening because this is
We
a
public domain it.
public domain movie, but somehow it's so yeah, it's weird. But we're looking for a quick alternative.
Right. I'll also just go and get my toys out. I've got some Star Wars figure. We could do episode one. I'll get out my stormtroopers and my little Han Solo. They're all in 32 mil. I could run around the computer. That kind of looks like a Death Star, and I can make pew 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 noises. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, we're ready. We can we can do our version of Star Wars. Actually, Aussie Man Reviews had a beauty. He wanted to do a fight, one of those MMA fights, and they are known. You try and do anything with their shit, and they'll just sue your ass off you, or they'll take last sandwich out of your fridge. And anyway, what Aussie Man did was use Lego figures on a Lego board and covered them with tomato sauce during the MMA fight. I actually thought it was more entertaining than the original MMA fight, actually, rather than watch two blokes beat the
So
shit
we
out of each other. Couple of
yeah.
Lego dudes hooking into it, covered in sauce. Great for the kids. I liked it.
So one thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to try and see if I get the same warning, the same pre-warning that I should have stepped in for.
A
But
pre-warning. Did
yeah,
they?
I should have
They
stepped
did they?
in, but I should have stepped in, but I was like, this is not copyrighted. What the fuck are you talking about, YouTube? But okay, if it's still
Okay.
if we get it, if we get that without sound, and if we get it without sound, we'll just play the movie without sound. It's just our silly comments.
Ah, I can do this. Trust me. Not that I've ever seen this movie, but I'll just we'll just wing it.
Yeah.
So I'm almost hoping it doesn't have sound. And what has happened to the condensers and the microprocessors? We will need to get new ones. We'll have to go to the store and get them out of stock. Now, this is true. This is actually dialogue from the
Yeah.
film. Go and
Yeah.
get them from stock. Okay. We will
But
send
they're
someone
not in.
into the shop. What has happened?
But they're not in stock.
Look at that. Look at that wiring. No, we've got to find that out. No, wait for it. The kids are going to do the mission. Okay, we must try to find your parts. All these resistors and capacitors have all burnt out.
Yes.
Now our ship made for peaceful means could be a problem.
Yeah.
So the rest of you must do some better work and tidy that wiring up in the corner. How are we going to do intergalactic travel with bloody wires hanging all over the joint? Imagine when they come in to clean it. Okay, now we're checking out the substructure of our new spaceship made for peaceful purposes. Oh, we
Yes.
have lots of pipes, bit of gantry work. At least whoever puts the gantries up knows what they're doing. That would be tragic. Oh, yeah, nice little angular ironwork. Ah, the kids. Yes, so
Oh.
we need to get the condensers and that. Hey, father, we could
Oh.
go to town and get the condensers for you. Yes,
Yeah.
we could.
If you have a problem for your secret base, building your secret spaceship for peaceful means that might just have been sabotaged, of course, you gotta send the kids and not some
Because as
armed
we know,
guards.
correct, because as we know, meddling kids always get to the bottom of everything. Quickly, meddling kids, off to the store to get condensers and capacitors, which we did not buy any spares for because we thought they would not burn out. Of course, we wired it up. Oh, look, there's the SS Whale Hunter. Dig, dig, dig. Whale special tonight. Ah, I will chase dolphins. Okay, that's enough of the backhanded swipes at the Japanese bad cuisine taste. Okay, we are brimming across the bay to go
Yeah.
to get the parts we need to get the spaceship for peaceful purposes going. Here we are, peaceful spaceship parts. Thank you very much. See you later.
Yeah.
Have you got a M4C77 fuel? Oh, no, we don't have this one. He bought the last of the stock. Him. Yes, he
Yeah.
got all of them too. I think that's very
Nope.
suspicious
Okay.
that he
Yep.
would come in and buy the
Nope.
same parts.
Nope. It's sorry. It's also the video.
I think we did really well. The plot's so far correct. The meddling kids have just discovered that guy's bought what's left in stock. So we're going to try and find an alternative version.
This is a little bit. I don't think there is an alternative version to be found. I think we need to find something completely different. And now for something completely different. This is fucking annoying, guys.
Is it possible that we have been confronted with a problem we cannot overcome? No, surely not. Do we need to reload the screen for any of the viewers out there, or do we?
No. I stopped it in time,
okay.
so we should be good.
That's good to hear. Okay. So, yeah, I've been watching Kerbal Space Program. It's a very interesting thing to watch, Microraptor. Okay. So the dilemma we face is that Starman is owned by someone who shouldn't really own it. John, you wait to hear what I had in store for her later. There's Professor Tanaka was going to have to sell them off to the K-pop industry for profit. That we all know how that ends. Childhood star and stuff.
Yeah. Give me maybe.
And so, I could fill in with the bear gag. It's actually not a bad one.
I found I might have found an alternative. It's a really bad alternative though.
As you mean it's not the same movie?
No, it's one where they distorted the image.
Do you mean coloured in? Like, do we still have space rockets and Nazi Imperial Fleet Superiorons?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because unless I get my dose of meddling kids, Teletubbies, steel-plated Ku Klux Klan, well, I've actually got all those, so I probably couldn't sleep tonight. But anyway, irrelevant. I must see the end of this movie. All we know is that Starman is capable of wrecking their Wi-Fi, and we do know this spaceship is on the way to Earth with a nuclear payload capable of wiping us out quickly. Somehow, we're not going to sleep through this unless we get to the end. So bring it on in its brilliant unbest, and we shall commentate this one over the hill. We'll get this puppy home.
It doesn't. I know it doesn't look good.
It looks very spacey. What the fuck is this off an iPhone or something? A 1957 iPhone. Oh, we'd love. Oh, hey, it's got sound. No, I'm digging it.
Yeah, okay.
It's got spaciness. It's more spacey. Actually, I like the distortion. Okay. All right, well, I've done this bit. The construction gantry's good.
Oh, we're so glad to hear it. All you need will be a solenoid then for the rectifier
Just
panel.
up a bit in the volume, please.
The only trouble is we haven't a single solenoid in our inventory, none at all.
A solenoid, that was it.
We felt that we wouldn't be needing any for spares.
A solenoid, yep.
Order them.
I'll go and get some then. They're sold at the Precision Works, isn't that true?
Yes.
Then I'll ask Papa to write.
No, it's
what?
No, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm fucking.
You're kidding.
I'm fucking.
Someone reckons I own this crap. Oh, fuck off.
I'm kind of furious.
John
I'm kind of
suggested
furious.
Barbarella. Yeah, Barbarella, John, unfortunately, that was re-registered in the Great Re-Registration of 1964. Any movies that were worth keeping, they did pay their rego up on, and the ones that you didn't think were worth it didn't get done. That's what we thrive on. That is our stuff. So, yeah, Barbarella would be good.
I reckon
That's
that the
all Jane
problem
Fonda.
might be that it's Japanese and that Japanese copyright works a little bit different. That's my guess.
Right. Okay, well, a guess is fair enough. In that note, we're probably going to have to pull something really out of the ass.
I'm really quickly looking for. And it's gonna be really off the cuff for us. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I do remember the public domain ones was something like the giant 60-foot woman, which, oh my God, it's going to be so hard to not do a vagina joke in that 60-foot woman and upskirting. It's going to be really tricky. So we might try to avoid that for interest of staying open to the friends and children. Okay, then. So you're doing a public domain search as we speak. Would that be right?
Yeah.
So fancy that. A crappy Japanese sci-fi is actually going to ping you by saying, our stuff's too good, we want money for this. God, that's keen, isn't it? I mean, the whole point of this stuff is its cheesiness and how terrible it was. And I do seem to remember Little Wolf put in a request earlier for, I think it was Starman versus Ghidorah. And unfortunately, as we did discover, Godzilla, despite being a giant fucking radioactive dinosaur that smashes fuck out of Tokyo every opportunity he gets, he's also got a team of crack lawyers, which says a lot about lawyers. They'll actually work for him. And so Godzilla, despite being pretty good himself, he's never had an objection overruled in any court in Tokyo. He has a team of crack lawyers, which is kind of tricky. So we can't do Godzilla because basically this idea has come from Godzilla movies and commentating. They're so crappily brilliant. But while Ardo searches, I'm going to give you guys we have discovered a dilemma here, and it's to do with the future. But as you're all aware, International Rescue, based in 2066, where Jeff Tracy, father, as he is known, is 56 years old. He was born in 2010. He is now 10 years old. Now, we've checked through the family tree of the Tracys, and we've discovered that Grandma is intact. Grandpa died in a tragic accident, as did Jeff Tracy's wife. We somehow suspect, by making shit up and joining the dots, that they were having an affair, and John was responsible for their tragic death after insuring them for a significant amount of money, which then, of course, went on to pay for the International Rescue Organisation. Jeff scurried his kids off onto Tracy Island to keep them away from public exposure and prying media. So the dilemma is, we could, at this point in history, hunt down Jeff Tracy and stop him from killing his future wife and father. Well, not future father, his current father. Do we stop him and therefore save 2 human lives, knowing that he will not have the finance nor the motivation to go on and create international rescue? We're somewhat caught up on this dilemma. What shall we do? How you going for a movie there, dude? I'm stretching this one out.
Yes. I was waiting for you to finish because I found killers from space.
Okay. Well, let's do some killing from space. Obviously, it's going to have a different fishing implements to the spaceships, but we can work with this. Maybe even a kettle.
Yes,
I did miss the pie maker and the Teletubbies.
I hope, fingers crossed. Otherwise, this whole movie segment needs to be revisited.
Yeah, and Microraptor will watch it, get us to do Space Kerbal. Oh, all right. Anything with this has got to be good. All right, we're flying blind now. I best do some more research.
Wait a minute, because I didn't see any sound playing. Was there sound?
I can hear it. I could hear it.
Yeah, you could hear it?
I'll go and listen in the stream.
Dodge
I'll
Flats,
have a look around and
Nevada.
see. I can
The
hear it.
time, 6:15 a.m. The climax of arduous planning. Operation A-bomb test underway.
Just bring the sound down a little bit, please, if you could.
Yeah. Something like this?
It's louder than us.
Military personnel.
I don't know.
From
It's
buck
louder than
privates
us.
to top-ranking brass.
So I need to get a gauge.
Men from research
Oh, here we
news
go.
services move into position.
No, I found out what I did. I found out what I did. I'm playing it in the wrong browser. Ha ha ha.
Ah, the wrong browser. Chemtrails happening back then from some rather interesting looking plane. Oh, I'm watching the stream now. I'm a few seconds behind. Okay. Are we back to the start?
So.
Oh, realistic plane.
Control from Tar Baby 2. Over. Go ahead, Tar Baby 2. We're circling ground zero at radius of 7.5 miles. Altitude 15000 feet. Airspeed full 50. Stand by. Roger and over. She's all yours. This is Dr. Martin. Here are the readings.
Ooh.
0.378 negative. Second indicator. 1.08 negative. Radiation 0.4. Over. Roger, proceed according to plan. We'll go
Oh, the plan.
Unicorn farts. What's the plan? By the way, what is the plan?
Take her in closer.
I'm not telling.
Okay, Dr. Martin.
Okay. This is pretty hard trying to fly by the seat of your pants with a black and white grainy movie. He looks really stoned. He's as high as fuck. He's got that wide up to the fucking onto the joints.
You can see it, how high he was from his flying. He was playing with like.
High in altitude, high in spirit as well.
That thing shining below.
Yeah, what's that? Fuck, is that a taco down there? That's a taco.
No.
I'm going in.
What the?
Fireball.
Fucking hell, I got some.
Better check.
Yeah, let's go to. Oh, what?
Dr. Martin. Dr. Martin, we're in trouble.
Oh no!
What else? I can't.
Oh!
I can. That's UFO music in the background. UFOs make that sound. Oh my God, he's into a death dive. I think you're out of this one, buddy. Uh-oh, he's gonna die.
Oh no!
God, they do over. Geez, I'd like to say no plastic models were harmed in the making of this, but I'd be lying. Pull up, that plastic model's going to explode.
Yeah, if he doesn't adjust his course, the town of Roswell might be destroyed.
Come in, Tar Baby 2.
Quick, I better ring someone.
Baker 2, sir. Yes, sir.
Why is the general on the phone? He's on the radio.
This is a Mayday. Repeat, this is a Mayday. Proceed to segment Baker 17. Search for Tar Baby 2.
To do what?
Search for Tar
Just
Baby
go
2.
there, yeah. What am I supposed to do when I get there? Am I shooting some shit down? I'm a pilot with missiles.
Control from Tar Baby 7. Wreckage sighted southwest corner, Soledad Flats. Ship appears completely demolished. No sign of survivors.
Wait.
Over. Roger, Tar Baby 7. Circle wreckage at 1000 feet until arrival of helicopter rescue unit.
Yes, that was Tar Baby 7. Tar Baby 7, Jin got it. I was onto it as well. Now it's Sobivore 44 helicopter. Tar Baby 7, oh my God. Yep.
Oh.
Hey, that looks like our little Jetsons car we had on Venus the other night.
Yeah.
Ah, the old Series 400 telephone.
Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please? Thank you.
You never get, would you mind coming into my office? That
As
never
I was
ends well.
saying, our search planes found the wreckage of your husband's plane, Mrs. Martin. A rescue crew was sent out, but
But they must have reached the wreckage hours ago. Why can't they find him?
I honestly don't know, Mrs. Martin. Yes,
He's
come in.
been abducted. He's getting a fucking anal probing. Reginald's got him in the fucking back of the spaceship right now. Probing and probing.
Colonel Banks, isn't there any hope?
Dude, relax. She just heard that her husband is dead. No, you're already.
And is there any hope?
I'm terribly sorry.
Is there any hope for an acting career? Actually, how are you there? What was her name? G'day. Hubby's dead. Well, I know, is it too soon? Would you like to go out for dinner? I know it's too soon. How about next week? Checking the mailbox for bits of hubby. Nope, no pass. No bits have been posted back by the aliens. So we're surmising that he's been abducted by a bright light, which probably was extraterrestrials. Fuck, he's had a bender. He's shit face. I'm fucking making it.
I say that sometimes a bright light is just a bright light.
Call the base hospital.
I'm fucking as high as fuck. Oh, I just had some peyote out in the desert and I saw aliens, man. Fuck. I have a big eye. He's obviously an alien. What the fuck is that?
All right, you get up now.
I knew you guys would be up to it. You fucking can't help yourself out there. Clean up this week. You guys left it a mess out there. Fucking genetic material all over the place.
Well,
A little bit of fucking respect for the venue, thank you.
Except, can't you recall anything that happened from the time your plane crashed until...
I remember the controls froze. The next
Oh,
thing I
shit
saw
face.
was the main gate of the base.
Your plane was completely demolished, the pilot burned to death, and you show off the picture of health. Are you sure you weren't driven here?
Dude, I'm so fucking high.
You
I
don't
don't
remember where you
know.
got this?
Peyote.
Your medical chart shows no indication of any scars on your body.
I must have got it in a crash.
Now, this was surgery.
Okay,
A very skillful incision.
okay, but why
I've never had an
don't you check if there is anything in
That's
there?
what I don't
Or...
understand.
We could x-ray him, but why bother? Let's just mindlessly speculate and let him out into society. I reckon it's a chest burster myself. Oh no, that's still 20 years away, isn't it?
Colonel Banks, how are you, Mr. Briggs? Fine, how are you? Fine. I see the FBI doesn't waste much time.
Well, not if we can help.
No.
Oh, you know
No
our
one is
base
drugs.
surgeon, Major Clift?
Sure. How have you been, Major?
How do you do? Well, I guess you
And we're
gentlemen
still
have
all
to-
in the green, so that's
Oh,
good.
Got some
no,
pills?
this won't take a minute. Sit down.
Sit down,
Yep,
please,
yep.
gentlemen.
You know, this is the day when they had heroin-based cough mixtures and cocaine-based mouthwash. So
I
I'm
understand you've already
sure
talked
the
with Dr.
FBI guys
Martin.
are
I just left.
pretty happy.
And
As
crack
is the
based
doctor.
cigarettes. Oh no.
Colonel, according to my files, Dr. Martin is just about the
Yep.
key man on this nuclear project.
Yes, along with Dr.
Spark up a
Clift.
durry. Actually, it's a
Well, I
fucking,
know they're
it's
both
a
good
reefer.
friends, and
Yeah, that's a reefer.
both have knowledge and access to top secret information.
Well, that's very
Hmm,
true.
the
but there's
Colombian.
No reason to suspect that
Oh,
they...
we can.
Yeah.
We can
No,
suspect
Boomer.
anything.
It can't be a reefer. Look,
Until Dr. Martin
cocaine
accounts
and
for
cough
every minute
medicine
from
is
time to
fine.
crash.
Cocaine and Coca-Cola is fine.
Both got one. And look at him, he's just high as fuck.
Remember the details.
I'm not going to say anything because I talk a load of shit when I'm high.
Scar on his chest. How he got back to the base under his own power.
Did you ever stop to think that perhaps this Dr. Martin isn't really the Dr. Martin?
What are you getting at?
What I mean is that
Ah.
this man could be an imposter.
Alien.
That's quick.
Gin's on it. Psychosilibin. I was thinking peyote. Maybe some magic mushies. They're mushroom. They're flying saucer shape.
Yeah, I figured.
Let's fingerprint him.
I figured it was probably the copyright from the Japanese one.
Oh, they did come through, huh?
Right.
They do check. That's what I've been waiting for, thanks.
Are you talking about this movie? Or are you just off in another world? Obviously, those joints on the movie work because you're as fucking high as now. Okay, Mr. FBI.
Get the
What do you
colonel back
got?
to base, please.
A rotary dialer. Oh, the kids
Oh, yes,
nowadays.
Mr. Briggs. Any news on the line you were getting on Dr. Martin?
Just heard from Washington. Well, I was wrong. This is our man, all right. His prints and description check right down the line. Now, here's what I suggest you do.
That concludes the research.
Could we just fingerprint everybody?
Yet you're keeping him in the base hospital.
Hey, he's got the flowers happening.
Martin, you must realize that your husband is engaged in a highly secret work. If this experience had, well, affected his mind...
Are you trying to tell me that Doug is...
No. It's nothing serious, Mrs. Martin.
He's high.
His reflexes are excellent.
He's fucking high.
Except for that one lapse of memory.
Ah,
his mind
PCP.
is perfectly clear.
Isn't that natural under the circumstances?
Yep. PCP and Coke.
Except for the question of the scar on his chest.
I know he didn't have it before the crash.
I'm sure he didn't, Mrs. Martin. But you see, it would
Yeah,
be
Dr.
impossible
Martin,
for a woman of
Martian,
this
we
size
see the
to heal
connection
so
already.
quickly and without medical attention.
You can't keep him here indefinitely.
Well, we don't intend to. We asked you to come down here
Because
we
Mrs.
decided to
Martin's
let you
needing
take
some
home.
boy
Right,
therapy.
Keep quiet and he gets enough rest.
I understand. Now we'll just have to take that vacation he's been wanting for so long.
Vacation. To watch him, you'd think you never heard of one.
Yes, he must have asked me 100 times when the next test was scheduled. He's anxious to take his own readings again.
Well, he did have a key part in the planning of these projects.
You can take his own readings. I don't know about that. Yes, Colin, I didn't like the rotary dollar because I used to speak to Mabel at the exchange. So you got that wrong.
He does need diversion.
You kids with your assumptions.
Anything that won't upset her.
According to those readings,
Movies, bridge,
I am
things like
totally
that.
not brainwashed. Huh.
You're the doctor now. Just see that he gets plenty of rest.
Thank you. Goodbye, Colonel.
Goodbye. See you later, Major.
So Mrs. Martin is a happy girl. Mr. Martin, we're not sure yet. Love the radiogram. Oh no, the giant cat. Oh, those fucking trips. When's it going to go away? It wasn't a giant cat. It was
I
something.
hate it when you took so many mushrooms. You still see stuff a couple of days later.
What's the matter?
Couple of days, dude. That's every day of my life. Welcome to my world.
After 3. Go get my
Yeah,
supper
because
glass.
you should stop drinking mushroom tea.
Well, I can't help myself. I would have to go and drink water, and you know what that does? Ah, another Series 400 telephone. I love them. I mean, that's a phone you could hit. You could slam it down. You know, when you yell at people, you could ding, and you really felt good when you yelled at them.
Give me squadron
These
number
modern day Mobies, and you push the button, it's so fucking gay.
Duty desk, please. Helen, what did you get up for?
What is it with you guys and the probing?
This is Dr. Martin calling. Who is this speaking?
Yes, gentlemen,
Yes,
hallucinating as we speak.
I wondered if there were any last-minute orders on another atomic test. What do you mean
Oh,
you
Tommy
can't tell
Test
me?
explains it all.
Sorry, sir. Regulations. I can't give out information to anyone. No, sir. It won't do you any good to come down.
All right, we'll see about that.
Back in Teenagers in Space, they were open with all the info, weren't they? It was on the fucking news, if I remember rightly.
And now it's like, oh no, we can't tell you anything, Doctor.
We were getting
Martin,
minute by
because you
minute
might
reports
be
on the giant
brainwashed.
creature.
Well, preparing for the series of tests, and no sergeant is going to push me around now. Well, aren't you going to say anything?
No.
Yeah.
Look, I know they're ready for another test, and I should be there.
Can't you understand that they don't want you around for your own good?
I don't need their sympathy. There's nothing wrong with me.
Then why are you acting this way? You're all on edge. If you don't slow down, I don't know what...
Well, I don't know about that. I think you're the one a bit on edge.
You really believe that, don't you?
If you won't take it easy for your own sake, please.
Really, I don't understand, Beef. You have one crash where you disappear for a couple of hours and you return without your memory and a scar in your chest, and they suddenly get suspicious of you. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, happens all the time.
Hey.
Yeah, Dave. That's called listening through the window. That's not good, man.
11 o'clock.
What'd you say?
Said it was almost 11 o'clock.
It is.
Ooh, you night owl.
Oh. You go put the coffee on while I get dressed.
He's in for some loving. Bit hard to gauge what's happening here. The music's trying to make us feel happy, and At ease. Something will occur. And it isn't going to be good
Oh,
acting, I can guarantee that. Oh no, I'm having another flashback.
atom bomb.
Adam. Oh well. Ah.
I don't care what you say. You had no right to go ahead without me. And you, Kurt, you didn't tell me either. Why? Orders, Doug. Orders? Nonsense. The least that could have been done would have been to let me know. I'm fine. I could have done my work.
I hate to say this, Dr. Martin, but in your present state, you're not considered a very good security risk.
Me? A security risk? My present state? What's the matter with me? How long am I to be considered?
Only temporarily. The results of the test will be available for your study when you return to work.
I am ready, Colonel.
It's alien exposure and
Plus,
that
you're still a very
jumper.
sick man.
You're wearing
I
that
advise
fucking
you
jumper.
to go home and relax, as you were ordered.
Relax, relax.
Yeah, go home and shag your wife,
If I
dude.
don't,
Then you'll be confined to the base hospital till you change your mind. Now, what's it going to be?
Shag the wife. Shag the wife. God, does he need to have this decision made?
Well,
Yeah.
Doctor,
Oh, Dr. Martin. I didn't expect you back so soon.
haven't you heard? I'm a metal kid.
It's having fucking joints.
I'm going to go over circuit any minute.
Oh, the secretary
Colonel
likes
Banks will
that.
fit in on the details.
She found the medicine
Don't tell
cabinet.
me. Let me see. You're,
Oh, Dr.
I know,
Martin's back
I know.
early.
You're Miss
Fuck.
Vincent, the
Why'd the stash-
secretary I share with,
Oh, Doctor, you can't be serious. There was no one in your office, so I thought you wouldn't mind.
Oh, that's all right. It's all right. As far as I'm concerned, you can take the
Yeah,
rest
just
of the day
close the
off.
door.
Are you sure?
Come and sit
Oh,
on
I don't
Dr.
really
Martin's
belong
knee.
here. I just came in to pick up a few personal things from my desk.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, Jen and Mike, are you at it again? How do you kids keep it up with it? Oh, analog watch. Was that 4:20? No, it was 4:10. That means in 10 minutes' time I can do some research. Nice. Ominous peering through door. Act natural. Oh, dude. What do you think? Is he an alien? I'm thinking he's an alien.
No. Everyone else is an alien.
He is. Good call. So he's the only Earthling.
Yeah.
Right.
No, the only one not brainwashed anymore. Like, what actually happened was that everyone got brainwashed on the base, right? And these good aliens actually temporarily
It is possible.
kidnapped him and unbrainwashed him. And sent him on a secret mission to save the planet. That's why he picked back up his pipe. You know, his pipe he used to smoke before he got brainwashed and stopped smoking when he was brainwashed. You can clearly see how evil that guy was that just opened the door. Oh. The suspense is killing me.
Dude, that makes about as much
Oh,
sense as Medusa's.
You're dropping in and out.
Vagina. That makes
Boomer dropped out for a moment, so it's just me! Hooray! Oh no!
Main gate, please.
Despite the high-grade security, someone was able to steal some documents.
Dr. Kruger? Dr. Kruger? No, he checked out. Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting, Doctor.
That's all right.
Okay, Doctor. Will you sign up, please?
We'll post a couple of men outside of Dr. Kruger's office.
Oh no.
Give me Colonel Banks at the Officers Club.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
Not Colonel Banks.
Good evening, Dr. Kruger.
Yes?
My name's Briggs. I'm from the FBI.
Briggs. Of course, I've heard of you.
I wonder if you'd mind returning to your office with me.
I wonder,
trouble.
I love how
Things we'd
well
like to
they
straighten
did
out.
with the lights.
Concerns me?
Well, I'm afraid so, Doctor. And take your own car if you like. I'll meet you there.
All right, I will.
It looks like Boomer's internet is completely gone. So,
The papers seem to be intact.
Is this all classified information, Doctor?
Of course.
You know, according to security regulations, that vault should have been locked before you left.
But I'm certain I did lock it.
All right, then tell me this. Who besides yourself has access to the combination?
Well, the Colonel here and Dr. Martin.
Dr. Martin. He was in the building this afternoon.
That's right. We saw him in my office. He left around 4 o'clock on orders.
He dismissed the secretary a few minutes later, but he didn't sign out of here until 20 minutes after you left.
After I did. Well, there must be some mistake. I personally checked his office just as I was leaving, and he wasn't there.
You always do that, Doctor?
No, but Dr. Martin has been acting, well, quite strange of late.
Yes, he certainly has.
His wife telephoned to say that he hadn't come home as usual. I was very much concerned about it.
So am I. He still hasn't shown up yet.
I wonder what could have happened. What?
What kind of pipe tobacco do you use, Dr. Kruger?
Me? Why, I don't smoke at all.
Did you, Colonel?
Cigarettes? What are you driving at?
That's funny. How long has Dr. Martin been using this brand of tobacco?
But I really don't know why.
Now, Mrs. Martin, you say you have no idea where he could be at this hour.
I know he's never been this late before without telephoning.
Well, I hate to ask this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be another woman?
Certainly not.
I'm sorry.
I hear Boomer
That's why
again.
you asked
An
me.
other woman.
Well, let's put it this way. Has he made
Can you
any
hear me
new
now?
friends lately?
I
You
can.
know, people not in the usual group.
Oh, it was horrible. I was
No, the
attacked by
idea is
aliens.
there
I had to
might be
fight them off
next week.
single-handedly. Xenomorphs and oh God. I tell you what, lucky I can fight, or I wouldn't be here having this conversation. What have I missed?
Thank you.
I'm happy to have you back, man.
Oh my God, Scott Tracy driving.
Yeah, it looks so serious.
How's Mrs. Martin going? How's Mrs. Martin going?
Mrs. Martin was just asking if there might have been another woman.
License number
And she was
1W
infected.
7713.
Ah,
Repeating, all units, code 4.
he's chasing fluff 2 counties over.
Yes, he just stole some documents.
Yeah, Jin, I had to fight some aliens off. They attacked my internet. It was the battle on the satellite. I actually did pretty good, man. I beat the shit out of them. I fucking fancy myself.
Yeah, Bertram just told me.
Dr. Martin, what are you doing with this? Any special reason for placing it under this rock?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way.
Oh wow!
The good old 1-2. And jump into the car and speed
love
off.
I love how easy a doctor was able to take out a FBI agent, but
Also did notice the car screeching on dirt too. I love those tire screeches on dirt. It's a Hollywood staple. I think you're right, Jen. He's after another man.
Okay. Where's your phone?
Mrs. Martin doesn't mind having a whinge, does she?
I love how well they shot this movie with all the light and stuff like
Operator,
that.
give me Crestview 95359.
All units in Sector 7, Code 4. Repeating.
Oh, Tarantino would be envious. Love that radio. It looked like a little apartment block. Oh, no. Better change my number.
Operator, you sure you're dialing the right number? We'll try it again, will you? It's my home. There ought to be someone there now.
That junction of Highway 66 and Beach. Ambulance en route. Car 17, Code 7, 4th and Robert. Suspects may be armed. Repeating. Code 2 to all units.
Means we can shoot him. Yep.
Douglas P. is in Paul Martin.
Going weapons drawn.
32 years of age. Height 6'3". Weight 195 pounds.
Dr. Down.
Color of hair blonde. Color of eyes blue. Missing. Dr. Douglas P. is in Paul Martin. Male Caucasian.
Quick, run! Yeah. Don't attract attention, Doc. Good work.
I love how he tries to run away while the radio is pretty much describing pretty much any American.
Yeah, armed and dangerous. The way they yell at the operator, hurry, quick! Must get it every time. Ah, a cold drop to the aliens. Oh no, it's the other aliens, the police force.
We are looking for a suspect. The suspect is about 5'5", blonde, blue hair.
Calling car 6. Calling car 6. Code 11. Code 11. Central calling. Come in, Briggs.
Hello, Central. Hello, Central. This is Briggs. This is Briggs. Come in.
Subject, Dr. Douglas Martin, last seen en Route 61, heading toward North Junction. Stopped at gas station, corner of Ridgewood and Mills Road. Acknowledge.
Roger. Briggs out.
I love that this movie is now somewhere in the halfway point, and we haven't seen an alien yet.
Welcome to Black and White Low Budget Movies 101. I mean, that's something the Amazonians were good. We saw that foam rubber pterodactyl very early in the piece.
Oh.
Imagine waiting for that. Oh no, the cat's back! The fucking cat's back! Holy shit. Yep, psilocybin.
Oh. That was some awesome camera work. Like, I really felt that.
They're here. They're gonna. Here. They're here. They're here. They're going to destroy us.
He's as high as
He's coming out of it.
4 people standing around. He'd be good for him, won't it?
You'll be all right. Now let me go. Let me go. Steady now. Steady, Doc. He'll kill everyone. We've got to stop.
Knock him off.
Easy, Doug. Easy.
What?
The giant cat's eyes are driving him crazy. Just go with the flow. The cat's eyes are your friends.
And he's
I don't know. About now is when I start siding with the aliens. Because the humans are too fucking stupid to actually win this battle. Go aliens.
I guess you'll make sense now. I'll get the recorder ready.
He was just about to explain everything, and you.
Can you hear me, Dr. Martin?
Oh, no, okay.
Yes.
Oh, they gave him truth serum. Oh.
Now listen to me.
Ah.
I want you
Anti-bullshitium.
to count backwards from 100. Do you understand? Backwards from
No,
100.
fuck you. You do your own counting.
99. 98. 87.
No, Microraptor, I've read the Elder Scrolls and they're not. I've got one, actually.
34.
Well, you can ask him questions now.
Dr. Martin, what were you doing with the information you took from Dr. Kruger's vault?
I was delivering it.
Delivering it. But
To who?
where? To the
Ah,
rocks in
they could have been
Soledad
plans
Flats?
for the alien spaceship engine.
Yeah.
Oh, that wrong movie.
Soledad Flats, and where we crashed. I was delivering it, just as I was ordered.
Who ordered you to do this, Dr. Martin?
I'll tell you the whole story.
My alien cat's eye friends. Who else?
I remember we were circling the atomic cloud.
That's not how the. Okay.
There was an object glowing beneath us.
That's an atomic bomb,
Soledad
yeah.
Flats. We were going down to investigate. Controls jammed. Couldn't pull out. When I regained consciousness,
I was bored. Oh, but.
I was on a table.
Okay.
Next thing I knew,
Ah. Oh, fuck. I love the eyes. Oh, Marty Feldman's. Yep.
Wow.
our eyes
This is young Frankenstein.
was horrible.
Here we are. Anal
What the
probing.
fuck?
Probing, 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 probing.
I could see something strange and eerie
At
pulsating in front of me.
least they were dapping his face with a piece
Then
of
one of
cloth.
them lowered it toward my chest.
Strange and eerie and pulsating. Don't even
My
need to
own
touch
heart.
that. Writes itself. Now it's blurry. Fuck this acid. It's the Phantom. With some fucking safety tiger stripe belting. Oh, if only it was in colour. Yet we're soldering his chest back together. I like
What
that.
is this place?
It's burning.
Little bit of
burning with
aromatherapy.
weird
Who
eyes.
are you? What are you
Bring
doing
me the
today?
lavender.
Can't you speak? Who are you?
We are the crystal healers. Who are you? We don't speak English, you fucking nog.
Yeah.
We just soldered you up. Oh no. It's nearly a swastika attack. Fuck. We're going to have to get some cover-up work done on that one.
Oh, they're pretty nice. They helped him up and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
They're helping him
They're rather
walk.
professional. They're professional with their work.
They're helping
Bedside
him
manner
walk,
could
so-
probably improve a bit.
Oh yeah, the communication.
I do find it
skills.
intriguing they're in a cave and not a spaceship. This is surprising. The eyes. Oh fuck. Yeah, these special effects are better than Starman.
Dr. Martin, I see you are quite well. You have recovered from your unfortunate accident.
Who are you?
A scientist
Unfortunate
like
accident.
yourself.
See,
Where do you come from?
From a planet yet unknown to you.
You know my name. You speak English.
We speak every language.
Can't expect me to believe that. I'm getting out of here.
Stay where you are.
Oh, an electric heater.
Okay, that's
Fuck, that's warm.
That might be a little bit less nice. I have to say, it was a little bit rude. You were walking away from a conversation with a fellow scientist.
Yeah.
Who
Not
are
to
you?
mention that timepiece. That's a
I have
retirement
already
clock.
told you that.
You get that retired after
Yeah.
13 solar
How did you
rotations.
get here?
Well, how did you get here? With that.
Here. In our machines magnetically propelled across the electron bridge
Oh,
we have created.
wow.
Big screen TV.
Electron bridge?
Flat screen technology. Love it. Ooh. It's a saucer that flies.
You mean
A
you come and go
flying
just like
saucer.
that? Without anyone ever seeing you?
No.
Our ships have been sighted on numerous occasions by your people.
Then why haven't we been able to track one down?
We have a warning
Because it's
system
fucking
similar to
hillbillies
your
every time.
primitive radar.
Oh.
Our machines are
We
set to
chase
change course at the mere
hillbillies.
approach of a pursuing object.
Well, there
Let's
are
say I
people
do
who
believe
chase them, but we won't go into
Where
that.
are
will
we right now?
In a cavern within the upper crust of the
Backhander.
earth.
How long have we been here?
Aren't we all, Renee?
Beginning of your experiments in nuclear
The giant claw.
What have you got to do with that?
We are accumulating the energy released with each of your atomic explosions.
Oh.
Ah.
So they want more atomic
Bomb milking.
explosions.
One moment.
They're milking our bombs.
Well,
That's
I'm
rather
getting
cunning.
a telephone call.
Of course, we my God, that mobile phone's ancient. He's a trumpet player.
Nina.
Yeah. Oh, I did pick up some shazbot there.
What was that?
A report from the monitor
That
we
was-
sent to the surface to obtain the results.
A large
of your last
Hawaiian
nuclear
and a
test.
Super Supreme.
Results? They'll take days
Of course they
to
don't,
analyze
Jin.
and
That's
compute.
their...
I think you will find these figures. are
Honestly,
correct.
Gene, you go really well, and then you just ask a fucking bomb out like that. Of course they don't blink. Ah, algebra.
Can't believe it.
What?
Something that no kid ever
Where is
uses.
that man?
You don't recognize the
Ah,
area.
you've got a vacuum cleaner out.
No.
He is in the vicinity where you crashed.
He has a mixing desk
Okay.
and a vacuum cleaner.
That rock was glowing.
A normal reaction in view of the amount of radiation absorbed. You have a remarkable memory, Doctor,
Okay.
considering the fact that you did not
So,
survive the crash.
They harvest atomic
What?
energy like we harvest bullshittium, I
He
think.
actually died?
Probably
Mechanism
it's the
of your
very same
heart
principle.
had ceased to function. It was necessary for us to revive it. You were dead.
He was dead. So that's what they were doing.
Ah,
You didn't even try to help the pilot. Why did you save me?
Because we had an
'Cause he was
important
dead.
need of your services.
Such as?
I don't know about that. G'day. You're in the breeding program.
Look this
Okay.
way, Doctor. You will understand.
And it's not
Okay.
what you think.
What? Okay. Explosion?
All right.
Doctor. You are the first of your world to be looking at our solar system, the Astron.
Okay.
This is our planet, Astron.
Yeah, I've been
Delta.
through there. Not bad. They do a good burger.
It occupies
A
the
good
fourth
Venetian
position in
burger.
relation to this,
Seafood.
our sun.
Oh, a Death Star. Oh, no, it's a moon.
Yes, go on.
Okay.
During the 23rd time rotation, our sun began to die.
Oh no.
So
I'll
during
do
the
that.
succeeding generations, as our planet began to cool, vegetation began to disappear. Our eyes developed to this state to combat the ever-growing darkness.
Oh, fuck. Sorry,
We were
that's got me.
forced to migrate.
They developed?
You left your planet?
Evolution
Where?
doesn't exist, right?
We invaded these neighboring planets. They were nearer to our sun.
Okay.
Oh, bad move.
Looks beautiful.
Oh, Lego City. It's a Lego City. Or a Matchbox cars, something. Thunderbirds, perhaps. Oh, nice cars.
Yeah.
All of us, well over 1 billion.
Show me about the eyes.
There were feeble attempts to stop us, but we were prepared for such contingencies. And now that our sun is about to completely expire, we must move again in order to survive.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
Yours is the only planet in this solar system
I think
capable
that's-
of supporting our civilization.
You know what that means, Earthlings?
Over 1 billion of you trying to come here to Earth?
We have no
Maybe.
alternative. We have been putting our plan to work for some time.
with their technology,
At the
they might
proper
be able
moment, the invasion will
to
be launched
teach
from
us
our
how to
platforms, which are
cultivate
being readied in
our
space.
resources better. So maybe 1 billion, only 1 billion, wouldn't be so bad.
Nothing can stop us.
I think we should hear the aliens out.
Yeah.
They've got worthwhile technology.
If you say if you help if you help cultivate enough resources for us to join us, just join us.
This is
They've got a very
You
lively
cannot
space
find your
program.
way in or out of this cavern. Do not try to leave.
Do not try to leave, you insolent type. I love the way they put the authority voice on. Ominous music, opening cave. There's going to be a laser defense system of some kind. He fucking bullshitted. Hey, Mr. fucking Tiger Stripe safety belt, you lied.
Don't know if he's sleeping or not.
One. He stared him down. Ah, there's two. My God, this is like the Borg. He's going to tell. He's telling on him.
Everyone is just ignoring him, man.
I'm getting scared.
Well, as you can see, Demon Orb, they're not really good lookouts.
I can't seem to find anything in the internet about these big-eyed cave-dwelling aliens around the 50s. This must have been a rogue group that got through past our books, our scholars. That's definitely an 8-channel mixing desk. With optional cage opening, yeah. I've seen those.
They're the parents of the Teletubbies.
It could be. He's going to get a terrible Wi-Fi signal in there too.
That is clearly angry Teletubby Dad. With the eyebrows and stuff.
That was so blurry, I didn't even see what it was. Giant black thing. Spiderish.
It looks like spiders, but it sounds like frogs. So, spider frogs?
Oh, giant spider frog. Spider frog. Fucking hell. This acting is getting worse than mine.
They're also they're actually big. What the fuck?
Extra squealy too. The extra large squealy spider of the cave dwelling clan. Yes, I know these. Not as much meat as the giant crayfish that Derek had. What the fuck? Oh, what's this? A giant lizard? It sounds like a wildcat.
What?
I was really hoping that was you, but it's not. Run! The stink lizard will kill you. I'm getting pretty scared here.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's right, Cole. This was filmed in Outback, Australia. Just near Air. Hey, where's cousin sister Auntie Becky? Can you get cousin sister Auntie Becky in? We'll get her into the balcony privileges.
This is like someone it's like someone with anxiety watching a nature documentary on a big screen TV.
This is like the horror movie I wanted to make when I was about 8 years old, but fortunately never did. Spog frogs, I like that. None of these creatures ever attack him. They just stare. It's a world of staring. No, wildcat. A laughing grasshopper? Yeah, I've seen those. We have those in Australia. Not bad to have a beer with, actually. They do laugh at all my jokes. Ah. Giant grasshopper taken down by a giant lizard. Well, he's not hungry. That's good. And those crickets in the background, they follow me everywhere. Oh, fuck. Yes, Colin, that's right. I showed her my etchings last week, and I've got a collection of Wedgwood to die for. And you get to pick your own pig in the morning for bacon, like a seafood restaurant.
Oh, wow.
So where's cousin sister Arnie back?
Giant cockroach.
Oh, we've tackled with them, haven't we? We do have a hedgehog left in stock, don't we? Or do we leave them in Starman land?
So, you have discovered our menagerie. Don't you think you will
Yes,
be
Mr.
more at
Lemmywinks.
ease on this side of the cage?
Yeah. To be honest with you, there's a good supply of food over here.
Yeah.
Horrible. What are you doing here?
We are breeding our, shall I say, armies.
Oh,
Carnivorous insects and animals? What have you done to them?
Their
Radioactive.
growth is due to a change in their genes.
okay.
With your next nuclear test, these animals will multiply at a rate beyond imagination. When the time comes, we will unleash them. They will spread to every continent and devour every living thing on the surface of the earth.
What good will that do you?
Yay.
How could you expect to survive better than we?
We have provided for that. No, Doctor.
We
Look
seem
over
to be
there.
avoiding the question, guys. Where's cousin Arnie, sis Becky? Sis cousin Arnie Becky, whatever it is.
Oh, they can kill it. They can kill them pretty easily. That's
We
for
will
sure.
use their bodies to fertilize the soil. Vegetation will rise up in abundance.
Ah,
A
steamy
new
cockroach.
era of civilization
I quite
will
like
begin.
it. The legs are nice.
Gamma rays?
You see, Doctor, we have arranged for everything.
Have you now? But what if we fire all the nuclear missiles and
Wait a
aim them
minute.
at
All this
ourselves?
equipment?
Huh?
Our nuclear storage units. To date,
Then
we
we
have
won't have a
accumulated
planet to
several
take
trillion
over.
electron volts as a result of your atomic explosions.
Several billion. A chain reaction at this point could release enough unstable isotopes to create a new and powerful element. Might be impossible to control.
True. An element
Like
that
the
will never
Hadron
be known
Collider.
by your scientists. I can assure you the strength of this new element will
Why,
be...
this is a powder keg. Could go off at any minute.
I assure you, Doctor, we
If you
have
don't
everything
mind.
under our complete control.
Puny human.
What force
These
could
fucking
possibly
humans,
be
they always
strong
jump to
enough harness
conclusions,
it?
don't they?
You control your whole operation by electricity. Of course, no generators. That means you're getting your power from somewhere on the surface. It must be passing through here.
You have heard enough, Dr. Martin. Step inside.
Strike him.
All right?
Throw him to the
What do you want
floor.
from me?
You will have access to advanced information relative to the time and strength of the forthcoming atomic tests.
What about it?
You will provide us with that information as soon as it is available.
Okay, and then?
Let's see. You're afraid of an overload. You can't tap enough electricity wherever you get it from to control a strong enough
Aha.
charge.
You are a clever man, Doctor. Perhaps too clever.
And what makes you think I'll
Yes.
give you any information?
It is the only
Yeah, no
way you
problem,
can
Will.
save your own life when the time comes. You will be transported to one of our platforms in space and resettled here when our operation is completed.
And then you will be the only human.
Threatening me
I-
to sabotage the entire
I'd be
world.
good with
3
that.
billion people.
I'd be good with
They are
that.
doomed in any case.
Pick me some little wenches. Can I pick the girls? And
Huh?
yeah, let's hear the
No
aliens out,
alternative.
as I always say.
I'll have to do as you say.
You are lying,
Notice he's
Doctor.
mixing up his paint there.
Your only wish is to
Oh, that's a
betray us.
cocktail mixer. That's how you
I
do
know.
margaritas in space, in zero G.
Your thoughts have been recorded.
Your thoughts
Lie
have been
detector.
recorded. Wow.
Call it what you like. You force me to resort
Me
to
too.
other methods.
I love it.
I will contact our space station. You are an unwilling subject, Dr. Martin.
What? Who are you?
What?
The man with Echo
I am
on the flat
Picard.
screen TV.
You will listen and obey.
Wait, did he say Picard?
No,
Nah,
You will
Holly.
listen to my orders and obey me. You will listen and obey. Listen.
and obey.
Yeah, listen to
You
Captain
will
Picard.
remember nothing you have seen or heard here. Nothing
His
but
eyes
my
are killing
orders
me.
which you will obey.
Yes.
I have never done this
You
much
will
drugs, did
obtain the
you?
data and bring
I'm
it to
seriously
the
going to
stone
do
near
some
the
more
place
research
where
on
your
this.
plane was wrecked.
To the
See, that's
stone.
too much cocaine and pee
What
at the
have
same
you
time.
seen or heard here?
And probably a can of Red Bull on top. Gets it all jolted in at once.
What have you seen
And your eyes are
or
like that.
heard here?
Nothing.
What they probably did is
My orders.
they
I will obtain the data
condensed Red Bull into a powder
bring it
and
to the
mixed that
stone.
with the cocaine and then sniffed it up.
And throwing some PCP. Yep.
Well, that's
And
what
your
I
eyes
did.
end up like that. Oh, look at that modern
Information where they
technology.
told me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was being mesmerized.
You know the sad thing? I actually did have a reel-to-reel once. Oh, dear. We'll just cut that out. It could ruin what's left of my
Somebody say
reputation.
something. Don't you believe me? Kurt, you understand.
There no one.
These giant
no one
animals
believes in.
breeding by the millions, they'll devour everything unless we stop
What's
them.
that?
Of course, Doug, we will. Colonel, you've got to arrange to set off another bomb tonight. The strongest charge we have. They're beneath the ground with all their equipment. We can blow them to pieces.
Now, wait a minute.
A strong charge will overload their units.
I mean, he's throwing lightning bolts or something. You fucking
I
fool.
don't believe him.
I do.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to work. I wouldn't believe him either.
Of course,
listen
we
to a
do.
fucking
Easy,
flat
Doug,
earther.
easy. Think
Yeah,
I'm
we
crazy,
believe you,
all
Doug.
of you.
Here,
Well,
just
I'm
have a
not. You
needle.
understand? Everything I said is true. I saw it with my own eyes. Now, let me go. Let me go. Steady, steady, steady. Take it easy now. Take it easy. We'll talk this whole thing over.
Yes, a tantrum always proves that you're sane. It
Yeah,
works for me
exactly.
every time.
Yeah.
Explain to me now. And just rest quietly.
Nurse, he said it again.
Bring us the anal probe. He's just not learning.
Yeah, don't worry, Boomer. You're absolutely right. Nurse,
Mrs. Martin should be along any minute
Don't
now.
have
She
to
went
worry,
for the
man.
car. What'll I tell her?
we'll all be fine.
Well, he's in a state of shock.
I might be missing Martin.
Tell her he's resting
Comes
quietly.
back with some better gear on.
Excuse me, I think I
That
better
dress
wait
was
for
a
the
bit
information.
bland.
Well, Dr. Martin seems to be indestructible, except for those hallucinations.
Those weren't hallucinations,
Hmm.
Colonel. Under the influence of sodium amytal, a patient loses all control of his imagination.
Well, then
Okay.
you shouldn't be able to fabricate
Yeah, though,
those stories.
Dr. Martin did go on to make
Major,
boots.
you're not trying
Made
to tell
many,
us
many
that
boots in the
everything you said
90s
was
and
true.
2000s.
Look, gentlemen, I can only give you the medical facts.
I
For the rest,
I
you'll have to
highly
decide
doubt
for
that
yourself.
I highly doubt that there is a substance that's something you imagined earlier before and you're convinced that it's real. Will disappear when you use your imagination due to some kind of drug.
Well, they do say that weed causes short-term memory loss. But if that's the case, what does weed cause?
Sorry, why are we talking about drugs?
I don't know. You started.
Started what?
Is that... Now, that's a very cheap Rolls Royce there. So cheap, it doesn't even have the right insignia.
Good evening, Dr.
I
Kruger.
think that's an old custom line or main line used.
Chilly, isn't it?
Main line.
Oh,
Whatever.
Mr. Briggs, you
Bonnet them
startled me.
car.
I
Oh no,
didn't expect to see
guy,
anyone here.
Boomer, the
Well,
animal sounds.
neither did I, Doctor.
Well, I suppose you want me to explain why I'm
crickets.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they follow me everywhere.
I want to believe Doug. We've worked together a long time. Anyway, I just had to come out here and check for myself.
Check what, Doctor?
For an entrance or an exit to the caverns he described.
I'm afraid you're
Aliens,
wasting your
of course.
time. A cigarette, Doctor?
I always just go out to where aliens
We've
might
already
be
covered the
unarmed
entire area.
and not
Yeah.
tell anyone.
We couldn't find a thing.
So I do it all the
Then
time.
What about
And
that
not one
scar?
abduction yet.
I'd
Apart
like
from
to
that
see
one
you
time
disprove that.
when I chased the
Oh,
aliens.
Mrs. Martin.
And that other time.
Oh, yeah, there was it.
Oh,
That's right.
Fine, I think
In
you'll be
fact,
all right.
pretty much every time I've gone out, I've been abducted now I think about it. I should probably think this shit through a bit more before I open my mouth. Anyway, what will do that? Ah, ominous alien music again.
You should be really.
Cat's eyes are returning.
You should really be careful before you know it. You'll be chasing a UFO all across town. And, yeah.
Yep. I was on my mountain bike. I had my racer bike. I would have chased him. I would have caught up with him. Ah, blurred vision.
Keep away from me.
Classic acid come down.
Keep away, I said. Let me go. They're after me. Nobody serves you, Dr. Martin. Keep away.
Look, he's trying to help you.
His
I don't
midi,
need the help.
Oh no.
your thetan levels are too high. Yes, bring the thetan levels down. That's it. Think
Honestly,
L. Ron
Kurt,
Hubbard. L. Ron
By the
Hubbard.
way, now you
That's
control
better.
yourself. And I'll call him just as soon as you
Yes.
get back to your room.
Yeah, go to your room. That'll teach him. Little whippersnippers.
Now you get back
Keeps them
into
in
bed and
line.
I'll
Sit them in
call
their
Dr.
room where
Kruger.
all their stuff is. That learns them.
Yeah. Go to your room where all your toys are. And your place.
Yeah.
I've got to figure something out before he gets here. Need a pencil, some paper, and a
And
slab.
think about what you've done.
I'll see that you get it. Oh, can I have Dr. Kruger, please?
I'm going to point out, I did intervene
You
and
know-
told him not to go and play with the aliens too.
Dr.
He
Kruger
did not
speaking.
listen. He went and played with the aliens.
Oh, yes,
But
Major. How is
when
he?
you're really angry, you can always just.
All right, I'll
but
be
then
over
you're
in a few
still
minutes.
playing video games despite being grounded. You can always angrily smash his TV or smash his Xbox or PlayStation where you paid for.
True.
Doug,
If you want to get back at your parents, the best thing is to run the power bill up. Oh, that fries their bacon. And knock on their door on Sunday mornings. They hate that. They hate that. See you, Mrs. Martin. I reckon you give him a quick handy while he was in there by himself. Maybe he's just a bit stressed.
Yeah.
He's a bit hysterical. Come on, Madge. Go back in there and give him a gobby. Get his mind off things. A good head job always works. Wouldn't you agree, guys?
I got here as soon as I could. Is there anything wrong?
he's much better. Imagine he's even started working. He has the paper and a slide rule,
It's interesting.
he's in heaven.
Wonder what he's up to.
formulas, equations. Anyway, whatever he says, pretend to agree with him. Major Cliff's orders.
Of course.
I
Doug,
like that.
Doug Kurt's here.
Hello, Doug. Just a second. I'm almost finished.
I'll take your hat.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Kurt, let's face it. I know that you all think there's something wrong with me.
No, of course not.
No, I wouldn't blame you after the story I told last night.
Well, frankly, you did have us a little worried, asking that a bomb be dropped because of what you said.
You don't believe me either. Kurt, I tell you, I've been there. I've seen what they're doing. Breeding animals into carnivorous monsters.
I love
But
that.
I don't need a bomb to stop them. I figured it out. It's all there.
Oh, yeah, they're terrible, aren't they?
Here's the nuclear strength of our last
You see
test.
their nose hairs if it was high definition.
Now, this is
So
the
maybe
amount of
it was good to have
electricity needed
blurry.
control it.
Let me
Crap.
see that.
I had to estimate the conversion rates of their transformers.
These figures are correct. Such transformers
There
must
seem to
operate on
be
a constant supply of
robots in
electricity.
disguise.
Where could they get that much electric
Mm.
power?
Only one way. They must tap it from the main lines at the powerhouse.
Chrome
By
alloy's
parallel
framework.
induction, nobody'd ever know the
Alloy skeleton with skin overload, like
All we have to
T800
do is
101
to cut it off.
infiltrator series. Yes.
Cut off the power.
And that was correct, by the
Can't
way.
do that. It would cause
They
untold
seem to
damage
be,
for miles
more than
around.
meets the eye.
Such a power stoppage must be planned in advance.
8 to 10 seconds, that's all I need. That gap in supply will
They're
short out
here
their
to
resistors and the
fight
whole thing will go up.
Decepticons.
But you won't go along with that. No, no.
Well, you just use your 8 to 10 seconds then.
Car keys there.
Oh,
You're carrying it out of my way.
damn. See, she should have done the gobby. He would have been well and truly occupied.
Yeah.
They never listen to me, those fucking movie people.
Please call
Deserve to
out
die.
trying to stop Dr. Martin.
Doug took the car. Hurry.
Dr. Martin! Stop! Stop!
Yeah.
He did what?
They always say hurry and they always yell stop. No one ever does either.
Right,
I
we'll leave
love,
immediately.
I love that when it's actually
Dr. Martin,
like
he's on his way to
someone
the
who's
powerhouse.
supposed to
Tell the power
survive.
supply.
Like
Let's go.
the military police is not like, okay, this probably a traitor is running off from this military base and he exposed secrets. Let's shoot him or something.
No, guards are way more passive. It was a much nicer time back then. When people stole secrets, you could just let them have the secrets. It was sharing. Then all those selfish hippies turned up with their acid. The eyes are going to get you. The cat's eyes will be back.
I'm
Doc
sure.
on his trip.
Oh, no cat eyes.
Do not park. Well, we're going to listen to that, aren't we? No, he's not parking. So he parked. Oh, you fucking... God, you're such a fucking contrarian.
Hey, no parking!
Yes, we saw that on the... When you get home, young man, you're in for such a fucking hiding.
Well, at least they showed us the no parking thing on the floor on the road before they had the guard say it.
But that's more like a jumping castle. That's a cool jumping castle for a kid. Oh, now we're in a power installation somewhere. Don't overload the aliens, whatever you do. Oh, hang on, overload the aliens. But they pay their bill. The power company's dilemma.
I love that you don't hear what they're saying to each other. Probably because it would interrupt with the music or something like that.
Yeah. Well, they just had some really good sound guys who weren't smoking pot out the back at all.
Okay, you're on the
It's more a beta
over
testing.
here.
Black and white movies were beta testing for colour. Yeah. Running. Look, it's a jumping castle. That'll be the coolest jumping castle. Screechy brake car. That's simulating hurry. Notice they parked civilized. They didn't park where it said do not park.
Come on, hurry!
But actually, you could have back there as well. You saw that traffic agent, he was writing their parking tickets.
Yeah, he'll get a ticket for that. I've already called the police.
Even back there.
Don't tell anyone though.
Let's go!
I'll get a spotter's fee, $5.
Ah,
Where's the driver of this car? He went into the building.
yeah, I wish there was some kind of sporters fee for the curfew here. I would be going outside during curfew and hunting down people who break curfew.
I just ring you up and report you any day for a joke. It's just something I do. Geez, we laugh. Geez, we are getting distracted from this movie. The bad acting is just unto itself.
Not just the bad acting, but just the bad everything.
And the jammies in the dressing gown have got the real psych patient look about them too.
Look,
You can tell he's a neurotic bastard.
I love that they're chasing through through this facility in a group.
What do you want? Where are the main
Oh,
switches? What's the matter with you? You sleepwalking or something, mister? Where are the switches that control the whole of that
yeah.
blast area? I said, where are they?
Yeah, violence, that's always going to work, isn't it?
Yeah.
For someone who's saying he's okay, he's certainly a violent neurotic, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Answer the phone.
Control room.
Don't let on.
Yeah.
I have you by the lapels. Yeah, weapons mishap. Ah,
Come on, show me
the
those
hidden
switches.
gun.
Come on. All right.
How American is that? The hidden gun he doesn't know how to use.
Now look, mister, be reasonable. I said cut it. Now the next one.
Well, unthrow the switch, Igor.
Next.
Damn.
Go on.
It's fucking so
That'll
bad.
turn the power off for 100 miles. Do as I say.
Oh no.
Here it is.
I am the Prince of Darkness.
All the teenagers who won't
Stay
be
where you
able
are.
to. All the teenagers who won't be able to
Down
play
that gun,
video
Dr. Mark.
games, man.
I'm warning you, Colonel.
Which will
How many
create
close around
zombie
you?
holocausts,
Now the next
which
one.
is part of our plan. In fact, we're going to do that in a month or two, aren't we, when we finish
this
our
one?
mission? Drive the
Man,
kids
for
into
switch.
zombie holocaust by
Got it.
video game deprivation. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Oh,
We'll edit that out later.
now,
Go on, get
now
back.
you have revealed the
Go on, get
plan.
back. Do as he
Yeah.
says.
No, it's all right. I think they're all too busy with the Jeff Tracy dilemma. Do we kill Jeff
Give me 10
Tracy
seconds
or let him
after I
go
got
on
the
to
power.
found international
If
rescue?
I'm insane, nothing will happen, and you can do what you want with me. But if I'm right,
I'll get that in writing, please. Do what you want with you.
One.
After the anal probing aliens, I think you want to be very careful what you say.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, God, padding.
Oh no.
Over here.
Ah. We've just
Over
blown
that
the city up.
platform.
Well done.
Okay, so
Just as he said.
The radiant heat will boil us in our bloods in a second or two. And of course, the pressure wave will smash the glass. But hey, we've got nothing to worry about. It's only a nuclear explosion.
that's
What
already
the fuck? Are you kidding me? No, for fuck's sake, no. You mean the most exciting part was the big lizards in the cave with the bulbous eye aliens?
Going to destroy us. He's
Oh,
coming
these
out of it.
bloopers now.
No.
Hang on. What the fuck?
It's all right, Dr. Martin. You're with friends. You'll be all right.
Now, let me
So that
So-
was that was a lame movie. That was kind of lame.
It went for 10 minutes. It went for 10 fucking minutes. Hang on. I'm confused. No, I'm not confused, but I'm still confused. So, all he did was cut the power. They just went and turned the switches off and the aliens exploded.
Apparently, it was a dumb movie. This was so dumb.
How did they pitch that back in the studio? I got this shit idea for a movie. Oh my God. I'm kind of gobsmacked. I was waiting for an exciting... God. Can we find her? Okay.
Well, my apologies for everything that's happened. I did not expect that copyright claim thing strike.
I think Colin did bring up something in the chat about it being sections of it, May.
Yeah, my guess is that it's because it's the American license is public domain, but the Japanese license isn't.
Well, so therefore, we're neither America nor Japan. So whose rules play in?
But the claim that YouTube is weird.
does Starman's owners not realise that his lunchbox is now not being seen around the world? So surely they would give us the use of something. So, I mean, Kung Fury was absolutely a work of art, and we needed nothing to work with, and that was free. It wasn't that a Japanesey kind of thing?
No, it was made by a Swede.
Right. Oh, okay. A Swedish Japanesey kind of thing. Well, that's an interesting situation, isn't it?
Yeah, man. My humble apologies to everyone for that.
Starman, for those who are left on the cliffhanger, because I do know you need to get to sleep tonight, and you probably won't without knowing what happens. The Superiorons, who did look like the Japanese Imperial Navy and had the coolest ever Zig Heil salute. I mean, this was straight out of the unpolitically correct book, if ever. What do? Starman came in. He was packing a lunchbox. He filled his whole lunchbox that day before he went to work. And what do? Come in and had some great little bullshit fighty coordinated martial arty kung fu stuff. And if I remember rightly, it was the meddling kids that saved the day in the end. So the Superiorons would have got away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Have you got anything to add to the plot line of Starman? And this does derail our problems of doing future Starmen too.
Yes.
Because believe it or not, they had 4 of them.
Yeah, they had more movies. And it was great because they had things like kids with guns and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, little Junior with the funny pot haircut, he was pretty handy with that bazooka-looking alien gun too. I think he did send a couple of them back to alien heaven. And of course, what else was there? The giant reel. Oh, and of course the reference where they had to fly across the Death Star 3 times in what is clearly something stolen by, I don't know who had a Death Star. And what were the other notable stolen things? Starman was noticeably a lot like Superman in his pose.
Yeah, Superman is older, by the way.
The kids running around was very much.
Yeah.
Well, for anyone who didn't know that, they do now.
At the end of the movie, almost everyone of the good guys flee in the rocket from the space station that's about to explode, except for Starman and the girl. And then Starman says, "Don't worry," and he takes the girl into his arms, and they both fly through space like nothing happened. Nothing is going on to chase the rocket. And when they reach the rocket, like in the middle of space, they pry open the doors, and Starman steps in with the girls, like no vacuum or anything is going on. It was just the most hilarious of movie, and of course the flexing during the fight.
Oh yes, the posturing, that was awesome. Also, just the coordinated style of everyone else jumping in, and I think he was actually doing a couple of snappy shots as well. Under the arm, sort of double actions with his Colt either way too. Yeah. Starman's a bit of a legend, and as you mentioned, he could be used as flat Earth proofs too, because there was no vacuum in space. Starman has clearly shown us, and if you can't believe a Starman movie, what can you believe?
But I'll post a link to the movie in the because that's the weird thing. The movie is on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. We get to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we can't grace the public with the presence of our commentary.
Yeah.
Now, the other issue too, of course, I expected this to go for a good 25 minutes, and I got as high as fuck appropriately. I just knocked over some research about 5 minutes ago, and that's about to kick in. I'm sort of disappointed. I was getting ready to come home hard and fast with some good little well, it would have been Starman attacks, but obviously Starman bailed out on us.
Yeah. So I guess no more Japanese movies.
Yeah. We'll try to find a way of fighting him. Perhaps we could do some little surprise streams during the week to see during an upcoming week, and if it doesn't work, we won't do it. We'll try to do them and just see what happens if they pull us up.
Yeah, we could.
But I did that.
I just won't. I just won't risk it anymore and just go for the shitty American ones.
Oh, the shitty American ones go without saying.
Yeah.
Well, okay then. So, next week we're not dealing with movies at all, which is good. I got a feeling we're doing something else a little more educational, aren't we? Volcanoes, is it? Friend or foe or frenemy?
Exactly.
I'm thinking.
Exactly. Volcanoes, friend or foe. So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, after that we'll have to see.
We could actually have an interview with a volcano. We're not sure yet. We're still seeing if he's going to be available. He's checking his diary, but that would be a possible scoop, an interview with a volcano. Failing that, we'll put together some good bits and pieces. And I suppose a good time now is, should we do some shilling for the audience to maybe go and watch? So is Mr. Barman having a card game in around about, what would it be, probably 9 hours from now? Sarcastic Barman on EIE. He is having it. Schrodinger's card game, yes. Insofar as it exists both. Yep.
And of course, everyone else on the EIE network, specifically Steaming Cup of Reason, of course, with I forgot the name and I'm so embarrassed but I'm way much too high.
Pain and Progress. And I'm much too high as well, but at least I remember that. Pain and Progress. There's also the Uncalled For. Steaming Cup would have done Mega Mirror probably last night, so therefore in 6 days' time, but who's going to remember that? Because the average YouTube watcher seems to have the concentration span of 3 goldfish, i.e. 20 minutes. Possibly. Not you guys, though. You're all much better. It's only the other ones who aren't here that are like that. Geez, I just dodged a bullet then. Maybe. Okay. So now we've done some shilling. We've mentioned what's coming up.
Again, my humble apologies for this mess of a stream. And I guess I can see you guys next week with Volcanoes, friend or foe.
Yep. And my closing thought is going to be, TT guy was in the chat earlier. G'day, TT, but you seem to have disappeared. And look, I'm going to have to let on with something about myself here, is that I tend to use words, big words, to sound, well, that I don't really know the meaning of. I use them to sound more photosynthesis. So that's a little bit of a secret about me. I just thought I'd let out on you. You got any final thoughts, Armin, before we go and get higher?
No. I'm just, I just want to go.
Okay, so will we do our finest goodbye and say see you later from Bunker 33 yet again? Bye.
Bye.